the most gem monkey. The name is Gem Monkey, and its monkey coat shines.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like,
Can do that.
Like gems. That's why it's called Gem Monkey.
All right, let me think for a second how that can come together. Let me pause here. All right, so this is Ollie in the case of the Gem Monkey. So Ollie was excited. Ollie was a member of the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. And there was a new animal coming. Everybody's excited. There was a gem monkey, a very rare monkey. Also, don't put your hand in there. It was a very rare monkey. His coat was sparkled like gems. And it had like a little spot in the center of its chest and on the back of its shoulders. It looked just like there's a gem sitting there. It was crazy. A very unusual monkey. Very special. It's coming all the way from Madagascar. And yeah, tomorrow is going to be the opening day of the exhibit. They built a special new exhibit for the monkey. It's going to be really cool. And tomorrow's the exhibit, and Ollie was ready to go. He's going to get there early, have breakfast there, and be like the first in line, so he could definitely see the monkey. He was excited. And then, as he was thinking about that and starting to pack his lunch, because he was going to pack his lunch there for the day, he got a call. And he picked it up, and it was the zookeeper, the head zookeeper. He said, "I'm looking for Ollie the octopus." I said, "This is he." He said, "Hi, this is Milton Hearn. I'm the head zookeeper at the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore." And I said, "Okay, yes, hi. How can I help?" He said, "Well, Mr. Octopus." I said, "Oh no, please call me Ollie. Mr. Octopus is my father." Get your hand out of your mouth, honey. Stop that. Tell him to stop. I said, "Oh, okay, sure, Ollie. We hear you're a top-notch detective, and I'm afraid we have a terrible mystery and not a lot of time to solve it." I said, "Okay, I'm all ears. What's going on?" He said, "The Gem Monkey. Have you heard about the Gem Monkey?" I said, yeah, I'm excited to see it tomorrow." I said, "Well, hopefully you're going to see it before tomorrow, because if you don't, no one's going to see it tomorrow. The Gem Monkey is missing."
There's people out.
There's people. Well, we're outside. Why can't they be outside? Y'all should be inside. But we're going to do the story first. It's okay. All right, so the monkey has gone missing. The Gem Monkey has gone missing. It's terrible. I said, "Oh, I'll be right there."
Where's your wallet?
What?
Where's that wallet?
Oh, I know. Don't worry about it. So about 20 minutes later, Ollie...
It's maybe a cat.
It might be a cat, yeah.
That
Okay, focus in, girls, focus in. Focus in, please. Okay, it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Okay, probably. People have cats. So yeah, Ollie got there about 20 minutes. Greta, come on, stop. Honey, stop. Listen to the story. Pay attention. So 20 minutes later, so Ollie got there, and the head zookeeper was waiting there. I said, "Ollie, come on in." And he had those little golf carts, you know? And so they went straight to the Gem Monkey exhibit. It's kind of behind, you know where like the train is and there's that little food court? It's kind of over there. And so what happened is we've been getting this ready, and we had the Gem Monkey in a temporary enclosure inside. We have some like temporary enclosures that, you know, aren't shown to the public. They're kind of over by the Penguin House. And, you know, we've been checking on the Gem Monkey, you know, every day, taking care of him, feeding him, all that good stuff, and getting this enclosure here ready. And, well, when we went to go feed him this morning, as we came in, about 8 a.m. or so, he was gone. He was just gone. The door was locked. There was no other entrance or anything, but the Gem Monkey was just not there anymore. We don't know what happened. We're flustered. I said, "All right." And as they were talking about this, they were driving to the Gem Monkey, to the temporary enclosure the Gem Monkey had been. So I said, "Well, let me take a look around." Yep, there's Brady. There's our cat. I looked around and said, "Well, the door's locked. You have the key, I imagine." And so he said, "Yeah, here you go." And he handed Ollie the key. So I tried the lock, and it clicked open just fine. poked around in there. And first I thought maybe the monkey was really, really good at hiding, like it had gotten into one of the air conditioning grates or something. But they were all firmly shut and locked. The only way, all the ways in were shut. There was no way you didn't have the key to get in. Oh, I said, all right, let's think here. Well, what is it like? So, well, the monkey eats a lot of oats, sort of unusual in that respect. Other than that, it's got a pretty normal kind of monkey diet. It eats some bugs and some fruit, some bread if it wants, although it's not that good for a monkey to eat a lot of bread. Was there anything like that around here? But, I guess if you got out, there's the food court stuff here and there's the popcorn. That's my only guess, though. All right, let's check around the food court and see if we see any evidence of a monkey break-in. So they looked all around the food court and the popcorn stand and all that stuff, and everything was just exactly as it should be. No signs of a monkey getting in there and wrestling around. So that was out. And the zookeeper said, I'm very worried. It's a big park. And if the monkey got out, we might never find it again. Druid Hill is a big park. It could go anywhere. And there's some other parks that are connected to it. It could get all the way down into the Jones Falls. It could go anywhere in the city practically. And gem monkeys are fast and sneaky. I said, yeah, I'm worried too, but I think we're going to find it. So we didn't find it anywhere in the food court. Let's go over and look at its new enclosure. Maybe it found that. We looked over there, and no, it wasn't there. Looked in all the open places, they looked in all the hiding places, because, a lot of good zoo enclosures have a place for the animal to hide so that it can, get some alone time when it wants it. But no, it wasn't there either. I said, well, let's think about it then. So who saw the gem monkey last night? The zookeeper said, yeah, so the last feeding is at 5 o'clock, right before everyone goes home. Is when the gem monkey is scheduled for feeding stuff. And yeah, I handled that feeding myself, actually. So I guess it would have been me. I can tell you I didn't steal the monkey. I said, well, I believe you. It'd be odd of you to bring in a detective if you stole the monkey yourself. But, so you saw the monkey, you fed the monkey, and then you locked the cage again. And the zookeeper said, yeah. I said, who else has the key? Brady, stop that. I said, well, let's see.
Why did you
Brady was scratching the neighbor's furniture. It's okay, not a big deal. He stopped. He's a good kitty. So, well, there's 4 of the people that have keys. The assistant zookeeper in charge of primates, has this key. And the night watchman has all the keys. And the veterinarian has the key.
When our yard?
It's okay, he's allowed to be in the yard. He's just going to wander around for a little bit, and then after you kids go to bed, he'll probably be waiting at the door to be let back in. Don't worry about him. He's fine. So, well, let's bring him in. Who's... I assume everyone but the night watchman's here now, right? And Zookeeper said, yeah, I'll bring them all in. They got on the radio and they said, hey, Sherry and Mitch, I need you all to come over to the temporary enclosure for the gem monkey. Right away, please. And Sherry, the veterinarian, arrived first. Now I talked to her, and she said, yeah, I was in here yesterday about 2 o'clock, just checking up on him, and then I went over to the new enclosure. I wanted to check some things about the humidity level, because where this monkey lives in nature is very humid, so we have like a fogger in there making it humid for the monkey.
That to go out the sidewalk.
Don't worry about it. We're not going out on the sidewalk. You don't need to see. You need to listen to the story. Said, yeah, and I haven't seen the veterinarian. Said, I didn't go over there after. I had some other things I was doing just in record keeping. Shh.
It's a wash.
Shh, honey.
Oh, no.
There's some record keeping. Can you please be quiet? You're being good, honey. You don't have to listen to the story. As she was finishing up, the assistant zookeeper in charge of primates came. He said, yeah, I mean, I was there a lot yesterday taking care of the gem monkey. It's a little, I don't know, I'm a little worried about the gem monkey here. It's very different than its natural habitat. So I was just checking up on it, making sure it was okay, making sure it was adjusting all right. And then I had some other stuff to do with the other primates. Just, routine checks and things like that. And some feedings. So that was what I was up to. And I said, all right. So I'm a little concerned about the night watchman. I think maybe the night watchman might have something to do with it. So they called the night watchman on the phone, and I talked to him over the phone, and he just, he's just a regular guy. He just has a security job. He said that he had come by. He didn't really have any particular thoughts about the gem monkey. Elsa, what are you doing? It's entirely inappropriate, and you know it.
What did Ethel do?
Don't worry about her. She's not going to do it again.
What did she do?
She's not going to do it again, and we're not going to talk about it. Don't worry about the broadcast. Stop fiddling, and Elsa, honestly, you know better than that. I don't care about the broadcast. No one's listening to it. It's just for fun. Yeah, he didn't really have anything. He didn't even really know that it was a special monkey. He's just like, yeah, I saw that, and everyone's excited about this monkey. It seems like a cool monkey, I guess. I don't know. It's just a job, really. I mean, I like the zoo. It's a cool place to work, for sure. It's the best security job I've had. Get to see the animals and stuff, but I'm not like an animal expert. I said, all right. While they're talking to the night watchman, the assistant zookeeper kind of skulked off. Everyone else was still there, like they wanted to solve the problem, wanted to find the monkey, and they started brainstorming, but Ollie noticed that the assistant zookeeper had left. He thought that was strange. The assistant zookeeper was just so passionate about these primates and about this primate in particular. Why wouldn't he want to be there to talk about how to find the monkey? And I found that very strange. So I said, why don't you guys keep brainstorming some ways we might search for the monkey? And I'm going to follow up on a hunch. I said, okay, that's fine. Sit. So Ollie snuck out. I didn't sneak out. He walked out, but very quietly. He got out and he caught a glimpse of the assistant zookeeper who was just turning the corner around, sort of toward the Africa exhibit, where the lions are. Ollie followed him. Tried to catch up a little bit. He followed. The guy went by the lion exhibit, and he went down, that snack bar they have there? Went past there. Then he went off of the side of the, not on one of the trails, just started walking through the forest. Try to lean on me. Went over to, just walked through the forest part around to the side of the elephant exhibit. Stop. Sit. And Ollie followed him. And he went in the back door that said, exit only. And to Ollie's luck, he let it, it was on his automatic closer. And Ollie was able to slip inside the door before it closed. And there I saw something he did not expect to see. Because there was a large crate, like you'd use to carry a large dog on an airplane. Like you'd use to... Shh, stop. There's just a police officer driving by. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Like you would use to carry a large dog on an airplane. And the guy went over, he put some oats and a banana into the crate. And he sort of whispered something to it. And then he went out toward the front, toward where the elephants are. And Ollie crept up over to the crate and looked inside. And there was the most beautiful monkey he'd ever seen. Its coat sparkled like gems, and in the center of its chest, and on the backs of its shoulders, it had these things that looked just like gems. I said, "It's the gem monkey." The assistant zookeeper is the one that stole the gem monkey. But why? I said, well, why is secondary? I gotta get this monkey safe. So he looked around. He knew he didn't have much time because he didn't know what the assistant zookeeper was doing. Was he going to come right back? Was he going to leave there for a couple hours? He had no idea. So he had to be sneaky and had to be careful. And he remembered that the zookeeper had called him on his cell phone. So I thought maybe the zookeeper used his cell phone to call me. So he sent a text message and put his phone on silent. He said, "I'm in the back of the elephant exhibit." I didn't whisper, it's just a text message, but in his head he was whispering, "I'm in the back of the elephant exhibit. The gem monkey is here. I think the assistant zookeeper is trying to steal the gem monkey. It's here in the back of the elephant exhibit, the exit-only door around the back. Gotta hurry back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where the assistant zookeeper's gone. He's got him here in a big crate. It's weird." Well, the assistant zookeeper, the head zookeeper had been calling Ollie on the cell phone, and so he did get the text message. It took about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe even for this message to get through, so Ollie was worried. In the meantime, Ollie had climbed up high to kind of hide somewhere up in the rafters, so he could. Well, he didn't really have a plan. He was trying to figure out what to do. He didn't want to tackle the assistant zookeeper. The assistant zookeeper hadn't technically done anything illegal yet, but it was weird. And so he just waited and they watched. And after about 7 minutes after he sent the text message, the assistant zookeeper came back. So Ollie was glad that he had hidden. And he came back and he had some figs. And he fed the monkey some figs. And sort of sat there. And he was talking to the monkey. He said, "Oh, monkey, I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to get you safe. This is not a good place for a monkey like you. I'm sorry. I should have, I don't know. I was excited before it was too late before I realized that this isn't a good climate for you. I can't believe I let this happen. It's all my fault. But don't worry. I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to get you back to where you ought to be. I'm going to find a way to get you back to Madagascar." And then I thought, that's what's going on. The assistant zookeeper thought that the monkey shouldn't be here, so he stole the monkey, try and get it back to where it's home. It's admirable, but if it's not the right way to go about it, he needs to talk to the head zookeeper. I wasn't sure what to do about that situation, but in the end, he didn't have to do anything. Because about a minute later, as the assistant zookeeper was still talking to the gem monkey, a key turned in the door, and in came the head zookeeper, the veterinarian, and the head of security. They had flashlights. They just came right in. And they said, Milton, was it Milton the name of the... Yeah. "Milton, what are you doing? What's going on here? You explain yourself right now." And Milton said, "What? Oh, no, boss, it's, I'm sorry, we don't have the right facilities to care for this monkey. And it's not right for us to keep him here. I was going to figure out a way to take him home." And the head zookeeper said, "Milton, you've worked here for 6 years. Am I an ogre?" Milton said, "No. Do I care about the animals at my zoo?" I said, "Yes." "Do you really think that I would put one of my animals in danger?" "No, I know you wouldn't." I said, "Milton, I appreciate your care, but this is an inappropriate way to deal with the situation. I'm sorry, Milton, but you're fired." And he said, "The security chief, you're going to have to escort Milton off the premises. Take his badge, take his zoo ID." And the security said, should I call the police? Should we have him arrested?" And the head zookeeper said, "No, I don't think that's necessary. Milton had good intentions here, but he did not go about this the right way. He did a very wrong thing, even if it was for the right reasons. But he did do it for the right reasons. So no, I don't think he needs to be arrested.
But he does need to be fired.
But he does need to be fired." And Milton says, "I understand." And they marched, well, as the security guy came over to, "Milton, give me your badge and your ID. And your walkie-talkie." Ollie came down from the rafters. I said, Milton, I'm sorry I had to be the one to bust you. And, oh, that's what happened. I knew that there was going to be problems for me when they brought in a detective. I wasn't ready for that. So you've been here the whole time, huh, Ollie? I said, yeah, I followed you from when you left the meeting. I said, oh, yeah. All right. Well, look, I'm really worried about this monkey, and I think you need to look again about whether or not we have the right facilities to care for him. And the veterinarian said, Milton, I'm going to be very sure that we can take care of this monkey right. We're going to go double-check everything for you. I'm going to check my files, I'm going to check the veterinary guides, and we're going to be careful. The head zookeeper said, all right, that's enough. We've heard his complaints. We're going to look into them. But we need to get this gem monkey back to its temporary enclosure and get this day moved on. Ollie, thank you so much for your help. I don't know what could have happened. I'm not sure how he was going to try and get this gem monkey back to Madagascar. You can't just take a monkey on an international flight, certainly not on a zookeeper's salary. So you helped us dodge a bullet here, Ollie. I said, hey, I love the zoo, and I'm excited to see this monkey when you're ready to display it. So I'm happy to help out anytime. This one's pro bono. This one's on me. So that's very kind of you. But here's what I can do. I'm going to give you a 3-year membership to the zoo. You just come by anytime. And I said, well, thank you. And that is the case of Ollie and the gem monkey.
And he just went ahead and ate his lunch.
Oh, yeah, you had a whole full day at the zoo then, yeah. Why not, right?
And he just sat and looked at the gem monkey in its secret enclosure and ate his lunch and make sure he did not leave any crumbs at all.
I mean, the monkey's going to leave some crumbs. Oh, you mean Ollie?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the monkey. The monkey's going to leave crumbs.